Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a early review of the brand new LEGO Harry Potter Hogwarts Castle and Grounds. This set is set number 76419, has 2,660 pieces, and is retailing for $169.99 USD or $219.99 Canadian. I was actually able to pick this set up early from a store here in Canada, but this is probably my favorite LEGO Harry Potter set. Now, it's probably tied with Diagon Alley since there's only one minifigure included, but I am very excited to share my thoughts with this, show you guys all these little hidden things underneath this. There's so much to go through, so much to talk about, but let's go ahead and let's take a closer look at this thing. Here's the whole thing built up, and I don't think I go a single Harry Potter video without saying this now, but Hogwarts Legacy just reinvigorated my love for Harry Potter, and there was moments, and I'll touch on this as we go through the actual build, there was moments where I'm like building these sections, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like this, I remember like flying by here, flying through there, or walking across this bridge, and there's just all these moments like from the game, because you get to experience it yourself and walk around the castle grounds, that it just, to me, makes this like the definitive, probably, LEGO Harry Potter set that I could recommend to a fan of Harry Potter and the Wizarding World. So I've been saying this for quite some time now, but licensed sets need architecture sets like this. Putting them on a base like an architecture set, putting the name on here, it is phenomenal. There's no stickers in the set. That is a printed piece. That is super, super cool. There's also this little spot here that you can put the minifigure included, the founder, which does come with a gold minifigure base plate, as well as over here. If you don't want to put it straight in the center of the build, you could put him off to the side, but that just looks really cool. Also, the water effect here is really great. Again, it just, the way that they've done this with the tiles and everything, it just looks so, so cool. And of course, it even continues into this build as you go through. I mean, just look at the water effect that they've got here. You could even see like the reflection. That looks so cool. But my favorite thing here is the fact that the water continues on through the castle. Like, they just absolutely nailed that. Look at that. And all the bridges and everything there. This is so, so cool, and it pours on into the black lake here, and I love the effect, as you've got, like, the darker water there, too, with the different colored tiles. That's so, so great. Comes around a little bit here in the back, but nothing else there, and then, obviously, up here in the front, you might have seen before, but the Durmstrang Ship looks so, so cool. Look at that. I don't know how this theme's been back since 2018. We're still waiting on a minifigure scale version of this, but that's it for the water there on that side, but, like, that is awesome. And this is the little Beauxbatons Carriage here, and it's flying, which is pretty cool. It's on a removable and detachable little stand here, which I'll show you down below in a second. But yeah, I think that the build for this, they did a good job with the carriage, the candelabra piece there. I think that's quite a clever use there. For the Abraxan winged horses, I don't know about that. All right, so now we're going to make our way through the whole grounds of the castle. I just want to say one quick thing. I don't know about the light gray. I kind of wish there was maybe a little bit more texture and different colors here, maybe some dark tans thrown in, like in the other micro scale set, but you'll see as we go through. So we got the little boathouse here. I think that's really cool. And then you've got like the stairs and everything going on up here into this courtyard, which we've got some really cool prints there outside of the Great Hall. I really love the door and that Nexo shield piece there. But the windows on the Great Hall, like, that is super, super cool. And yeah, this whole section, by the way, you build it separately and you like attach it. And that's something that I love about this, is that as you're building it, like, you build this main tower here with Dumbledore's office and everything in it, but like, you're building it section by section. Then you build the clock tower here. And I just, like, I think that's so cool that it's almost like you're building the regular sets that we've gotten. Like, that was the first set, and then we got another one. So I think that's really awesome that you're building it section by section, sort of. But anyways, back over to here. I think this is great. You do have a little bit of like a little trail, a path on the outside here, going around here into the back. Like, look at the Great Hall from this side. I think this looks great. And a little pathway here leading into the this courtyard. I really, really love that. When I was saying earlier that, like, there was the bridges that I recognized from the game, like, this spot specifically, like, I have so many memories of, like, walking across there, and same there with that drawbridge. Like, that's so cool that they did that, and just the different sections here, like, this is so, so cool. See, you've got a couple of different, like, courtyards there. So you've got one here with all of the different flat tiles in dark tan. And then over here as well, you've got a little bit of a section there. But this tower is very interesting here. You could see you've got, like, a little toothpiece for a door. But then also, I'm trying to squeeze in between these spots to show you. You've got all of these little holes representing windows. Same here on this side as well. And then up above, there is a little bit. I like the sloping here for the roof. And I believe that this is the tallest part there, if not the same height. No, I think it's a little taller, which they did make sure to make it that way. They note that in the instructions. Anyways, coming back over here to the other side, you could see you've got some, like, more windows and everything over there. And this is what the tower looks like from this side. And this is what the castle looks like from the back over here. And yeah, you've got a little bit of a little entranceway here that leads on down into the waterfall. But you could see, like, the path here is so cool, the little bushes and everything. And a little entrance there and over here as well. And you've got this little corner section, which you could sort of see inside of there if it focuses, but then we're back over there. But there is also here the Whomping Willow with the car in it. I think that's a really cool little build here for the Whomping Willow. The fact that they decided to include that, I think, is really great. Simple little build. All right, so now we're going underground. You can see you've got, like, the same little door pieces and everything there, the windows, but you do have a really cool print, and it won't let me, like, fully focus in on that, but those are, like, a bunch of potions. You've got a cauldron there in the center, a couple of desks, and, like, this doesn't really make too much sense. Like, if you compare it to the size of, like, the Great Hall, it shouldn't be this big, but it's cool that they included that. I would show you the next section, but I want to go in order here. And over here, we've got the Devil's Snare from the Philosopher's Stone, so they fall on down here. They make their way into this room with all the pillars where they're flying around getting all the different keys. You've got a couple of transparent bricks back there. I'm not sure if you could see that. So you've got a little bit of a doorway there that they, of course, unlock and walk on into the chess room, which that's a pretty simple build, but I think that looks great. And then they walk through that little door into the room where the mirror is being kept, and you've got the flame there, and that's just, I love how that's, like, hidden underneath there, that little toothpiece being used for that. And last but not least here from my favorite movie, we have the Chamber of Secrets. I like the build for this. This is so cool. You've got a couple of, like, the statues and everything, as well as a big snake there, or a regular size minifigure snake in dark green for the basilisk. The Salazar Slytherin statue head is so cool. It's so difficult right now to film this. I'm tilting this up so the light can shine through, but I'm going to show you the head up close. But I just want to note that the beard is, like, under the water. I love that. So here's the Salazar Slytherin head up close. Like, what's great about this is they could have just given us, you know, a light gray head. They didn't have to go ahead and do a print here. Like, it looks great with the printed beard, the eyes and everything. Like, good job. Like, really unnecessary, but I like the attention to detail. So here's the minifigure included in the set, and it's just great. Like, they didn't need to do this, but I love that they did. We have gotten the Hogwarts Architect before as a statue, but not with any printing. This looks incredible. The printing here on the hat, the bronze looks so, so great if it decides to cooperate. There we go. Like, look at the detail on that, and just the texture on the dress and everything there. Even here on the back, you could see that there's a hood printed. Could have used some back dress printing, but it's fine. Didn't need to. This is a great use for the monkey kid piece there, as well as, like, the little micro scale Hogwarts that he's holding in the hand is great, and the beard in gold as well. And here's what the torso and the dress and then also the face look like. It's really great. Love golden figures. Last thing I want to show you here is the instructions, because this is an 18+ set, which means that they did do something a little special here in the front. You can actually read and pause the video if you want to read what they're talking about here on each of the different pages. But this is great. This is the designer of the set here, and you could read what he's saying about it. And then Here you've got the aerial view, as well as here you could take a tour of your school. So you could see all the different references and things. But one of the best parts about this, and this is something that they did with recently with the Amazing Spider-Man set, they've started to do these little fun facts. Now, it's not the first time they've done that. They've done that obviously with modulars and other things, but now they're like branding it under Harry Potter. Like, this looks so cool. And as you flip through this thing here, you could see, I guarantee you could see we've got one coming up. You've got all of these little fun facts as you flip through the instructions here that if you look up the PDF once the set is out, you'll be able to read all these different things. And I think that that's just so cool that they're including these little things as you're building the different towers. You could see here, like, it's just so awesome. All of these little fun facts that you can experience as you're going through. It just adds to the building experience of the set. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is my review of the Hogwarts Castle and Grounds set. Like, it just has to be my favorite set. Like, just the building experience was just incredible. And as a fan of Harry Potter, and it just makes for such a perfect set. It makes for a perfect gift for someone. It's not that expensive in comparison to the larger one. It gives you the whole castle as well, which the other one doesn't. This is just awesome. I like the size of this. I don't think just this video and the pictures do it justice. Like, when you hold the box, it's heavy. When you look at this, like, there's 22 bags included in the build for this thing. I will say the only thing like missing is the Quidditch pitch. However, we have a poly bag from earlier this year that you can get for $5 that has a micro scale Quidditch pitch and everything from Hogwarts. So if you want to buy that, you can put it right next to it. It works perfectly. This set saves you space. Why get the large scale Hogwarts Castle for so much money? Great founders, figures, and everything, obviously. But then you've got this here, which is just so cool. And it's got the whole castle, which the other one doesn't have. But what do you think of this set? Am I hyping this up too much? I really think that I'm not. And I want more licensed architecture sets. I've been saying this for years, even before I started the channel. This is something that I've been wanting for so long. I need this for other themes. But what do you think of it? Be sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so that you don't miss out on future LEGO Harry Potter set news and reviews just like this one. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you will have a great day. We'll see you all in the next one.